Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Joel Fleischman, Happy
Hour
Podcast. Tap, tap. Episode 154. Welcome.
Cheers, guys. And I'm still on my 25-day cleanse, which Mandy also is, but I see her over there cheating and having a carbless.
She was influenced by me, so thanks for not leaving me.
Peer pressure.
It's an open-ended challenge.
Yeah. So,
I'm just taking it to the next level as usual.
I can take a 0 for today and start fresh
that's
tomorrow.
Fair. That's fine. You can make up for it, no? We have Mandy came in on the pod today, also known as Amanda, but that can be confusing with your email sometimes, right? So Mandy, she goes by Mandy.
Julie and Jules.
Yeah,
same.
Julie and Jules. Yep, we have it all of those here. So Mandy's our property manager. Tell us kind of how you, first of all, how you got hired at Drexel. I think is kind of fun to start, like, how you got in this seat today, because I think as a finder myself, and Joel, you've hired a lot of people, I think people just forget, like, who they know and how they can fit within this mission here. Yeah.
So I had experience here already as an intern back in the summer of 2020. Mm-hmm. And then really was... this could be a long version or a short version, but really, Megan Gassner knew that I was struggling with finding my purpose, we'll say.
I like
Feeling very indifferent about work.
Yeah.
And then basically texted me, incoming, Joel has your cell phone number because he's looking for someone for this position.
Yeah.
So then he called me and we went to a cycle class at Tri on a Friday and went to Coffee Corner.
Love
and that was
that.
my interview pretty much.
And, like, it's like...
One of the few sweaty interviews I've ever done.
It's like, who do you know that we should know, right? And Meg being here and knowing our culture and knowing that, like, you're trying to find that path. And really, like, that's what's so cool about how we've hired and, who we look for. Like, we can train you with, and you have this background, yes, right?
Well, it's interesting how it happened, right? So, and I knew that was going to be a challenge because Mandy had spent a lot of time, energy, and money getting a master's degree in finance.
Yeah.
Right? And you should be proud of that, but you kind of, I think, it's not pigeonholed. Like you're not cornered into it, but you end up with a vision of what you think a person that has a master's degree in finance should kind of look like, where they should sit, almost where they should work, and what they should do.
Yep.
Right? So she's with us, 2 weeks? Week and a half, and I don't know if Mandy doesn't know where I'm going with this, and then
I don't.
no, because her job, because we really invented the department on the fly with Mandy. Your original job title here was
super long VP of Fleischman Real Estate Holding Companies.
Yes, right, which was loosely defined. We hadn't really invented it. It was definitely not leading people.
No.
It had nothing to do with people skills and leading people. And now she leads an entire, shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
Tony, Trev, Tom, and John, and Mike. And leads them in daily huddles.
Yeah.
And really schedules them and works with them. Coordinates things through them. That was not part of the plan at all.
No.
She was really going to sit behind the desk and really be like paperwork.
Yeah.
And probably a week and a half in, 2-3 weeks in, she just met with me. And she had her job description highlighted, literally,
I love that.
of how she was hired. And she's like, okay, none of this on here says this is what I do. And do you remember what I told you?
Well, you threw it in the garbage first.
Yeah, and then what did I say? I think there was an F-bomb.
F this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, I think you can fucking forget about that because that doesn't mean anything to me. This is what I need you for.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
probably blacked out for that part. I don't remember the words, just like my little annotated notes going right into the garbage.
I just grabbed them like, you can throw that fucking thing away. And then I'm like, I think I know you now good enough, Mandy, and I think maybe this is truly your passion. I said, you're like her family for activities, like they fix houses up and they like do projects together. Like you're good at handyman stuff. You're good with people. You're good at negotiating. You're good at talking to people. Like I think there's more to it than just paying the bills. And she's like, I don't know, and that doesn't really what I went to school for. I'm like, but that's not how
Amen,
God.
sister.
But I'm like, that's not how God made you. And it took her a couple of days, but I also, she's like, I think I got her with. Do you like it? She's like, yeah, I love it. I'm like, well, let's just go with that until you don't. Was that along the lines of the conversation? Yep. And she's been smiling ever since.
Yeah. I mean, wow, look at that. Again, trying to match passion and talent and, I think where the need was, where you could really contribute and, take us to the next level, really. Tell me a little bit about this background with your family and kind of some fun, like, is this actually a realtor business or something that you just, like, other projects?
Just other projects.
Yeah.
He's just referring to, like, my family's really close in the sense that, like, I'm redoing my kitchen, so we're like, all right, pizza and beer on Saturday. Who wants to, like, rip drywall out, like, do as much as we can.
For sure.
Yeah, by ourselves.
And are you all local to the area?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and, like, extended family, too. Like, I always joke the day I closed on the house I bought in Camel Sport, we were done moving the boxes in within, like, 6 minutes of us getting there after getting the keys.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Really cool.
All my aunts and uncles and cousins and everything.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow.
But I guess back to the first part of that question, kind of how I got here. So graduated from Oshkosh after jumping through, like, speed round of, like, 4 different majors and landing on business management and finance. And then started working for my dad, but kind of back to what Joel said, not like a...
Shout out to John, JK Rent.
Yeah.
Hey.
Rentals. So.
So started working there, kind of, they had a need for it as I was graduating, so the timing was really right. So that just kind of, like, solidified that decision. And then really, like, kind of back to what Joel said about education, I think there's just this, like, well, for me, I'm a planner, this, like, feeling of not having a plan, or I, like, wanted to find my purpose. I'm like, okay, like, I liked school and I was good at it, and I thought maybe I wanted to teach at a college. So I'm like, okay, I could get my master's while I'm working full-time for my my dad, living at home with my parents still, whatever. Like, I had this all planned out. I was going to, like, save the money and, like, do the thing super fast, whatever, like, check all these boxes because then I'll be safe. Like, I think I, like, really glorified this, like, finish line that then I would be good and, like, the plan would all fall together. So then, I worked for my dad in high school, college, and then full-time 3 or 4 years, and then taught a little bit at Marion, and then nothing against the role there, but just one of those situations where you kind of, like, painted the grass greener. So I hyped it up to be my dream job, and I was feeling kind of indifferent, and then that was just kind of the perfect timing when
the timing just kind of aligns. What do you think, like, through that, through working with your dad and even with your degree, like, some of those skills that have really translated and kind of helped you with your role today?
Yeah, I think I'd probably say 50-50, and I think a lot of people probably say it's more like 90% experience and 10% what I learned in college. But I think it's, like, meeting in the middle of that. I need the numbers in the back of my head to justify the decision, but I can still, like, walk out there and see it and, like, do, like, the farmer's math, like Joel say, or, like, that gut check, like, does this make sense? Not just in a spreadsheet, but in real life. And I think it's hard for people to, like, find that intersection. So that's when I was like, no, I'm, like, this spreadsheet person. He's like, I actually don't think you are. Like, you're both.
And, like, we've said many times on the podcast, too, it just takes someone to believe in you and say, like, no, actually, I think this is where you can really shine and really impact people, too, because now you are leading a team. And I know, like, there's plot twists and surprises and all new roles and new things. Like, what's been some challenges for you, some things that you've, like, really just had to learn and, just kind of dig into, ask for help?
Yeah. I think, like, the leading people, like, that was not part of the job description at all, which I was good with in the beginning, and then it kind of just got, like, thrown in there. So I think that's where I was, like, really hesitant at first, but came around to that portion. Yeah.
And now overseeing this I always have to slow this down, MRNC.
Maintenance, remodel, new construction. It really tried to define that department of in a simple way of what they do. So that I think that helped them a lot, helps the team a lot to understand. They do maintenance, they do the remodeling and new construction of our internal projects.
Okay. And when did that start?
That was like middle of June.
So six months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 months.
So, kind of this triple effect, like, maintenance, like a lot of speed there, like we got to fix that. Then you got your, your remodeling, which takes a lot of precision. Like, how do you kind of balance all of those? And I know we've been talking project timelines and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's, like, something I've continued to, like, originally when Joel, like, hijacked the team, I would go to him with, like, every little issue, but now I'm kind of finding clarity in that. Like, obviously, if a furnace goes out at a location in winter, that becomes, like, a top priority. But then still, even, like, a remodel, like, if a location's out of space, you don't want to just be like, okay, you're at the bottom of the queue, you know, like how much disruption is it causing? And then usually that's kind of what I bring to our tacticals, and that's how we determine what's a want and what's a need and what takes priority.
Yeah.
It's really a kind of like drill down process, you know. How do we do that? Is it affecting the team? Right? It goes back to the commitments. Is it affecting the team? Is it helping a local builder? Is it maximizing our profits?
Yeah.
Right? So if you just, so many decisions go back to our Drexel commitments. If we can stay,
compass.
our compass, it is our clarity compass. If those three things are met, it's a go every time. So that's really a great tool for all these projects. And no matter how big we get or how many people we have or how many buildings we have, it still goes back to common sense. Again, furnace is out. Well, we have a process. No, the furnace is out.
And it's winter.
like we got to go.
Yeah.
So or whatever that's this. So you do have to be Mandy and Mike and all that team. They have to be very nimble because you can't get too married to any one idea.
True.
And then it's emotional. All construction is emotional in office space and what you want and versus what you need. So it's having the perspective holistically, and Mandy's caught on to that very quickly. Of saying, okay, I see what you guys think you need, but could you get away with this space and this is why, and wouldn't that be just as impactful? And they're like, oh, right. It's the forest and the tree syndrome. They're sitting right at their desk and they're like, we need this. And then if you come in and look at the whole forest, you're like, well, in other locations they do it this way, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's kind of like what we talk kind of about, like an emotional roller coaster a little bit. Like, you know, we've talked about that for remodeling and buying a house, but like, you know.
Yeah, I think too, back to that, like, clarity is kind of trying to set a standard, like, that's been one of our, like, big
That's a great nugget,
setting the standard, and then kind of, like, on those, like, three big questions Joel mentioned, like, this department is profit protectors, not profit makers, but...
Yeah, you use that quite a bit, profit protecting.
Like, drilling that into the team, like, I think it's easy to distance yourself from, like, a sales role, like, you're not really... Or you don't feel like you're feeding the bottom line, but you really are by how well you do your job.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
And then we really did, Mandy did a great job with Cade Walsh, and shout out to him. Ryan Rolliner, shout out to him. We're using the same sales team and then standardizing what we do.
Okay.
So this door, this lock set, so it's not a selection process every time. That also gives us each location a consistency as well.
Yeah. What's been kind of your, if you could say, funnest project, or one that's like been the most exciting, or, you know, if you could pick one in these 6-month time frame ish?
I would say most fun or like coolest opportunity is actually not related to what I'm paid to do here. I get to be on the board of the Sunshine Foundation with Joel. So
that's cool. Yeah.
Which we have learned. So I kind of wanted to bring that up at the podcast. We have several companies, and I never really knew how to define them that are not owned by Drexel. And it really is the terminology of sister company and affiliates. Right? So, and I love that. So a sister company is a company that Drexel would own, and the leaders of Drexel, it's a different company, but the leaders of Drexel run that company. And then an affiliate is common ownership only, so Joel's invested in it.
Got it.
So Sunshine Foundation would really be like an affiliate, not a sister company. So it's Mandy and I and Tom Tobin, and we run the Sunshine Foundation, and we've done some cool stuff in 6 months, haven't we?
Yeah.
We bought a church.
Yes.
St. Bridget Center. I thought for sure, but we haven't been up there and didn't see it. I mean, we put railroad tracks in. That's crazy badass.
That is.
But that wasn't as exciting because we just weren't there.
Yeah.
But the Sunshine's been an amazing journey, and we're just getting started on that big church. So.
Yeah, that's great. That's the one we've been talking about in Marquette, or on the Marquette campus?
Yeah, on campus. Yeah.
Very cool. That's great.
Yeah, that part was left off the job description too, but was a nice surprise.
I think that's
well, you were voluntold. It's like you had an opportunity to say no to that.
You know, I do tell like a lot of, you know, candidates when I'm screening them of like, you know, again, I truly feel we have a platform here, not a ceiling, and there's a lot of different things you can do. And even in my own experience, I've been with us for almost 2 years in January, and I'm like, my job description looks different from day one, and I find that really exciting. Like, you know, you raise your hand, you're passionate about something, or somebody sees something in you and is like, I think you would do this. Like, does that align? So that's really cool. Like in real time, like you're experiencing that.
Yeah.
That's great. So, speaking of like project timelines, so like the spur we were talking about, kind of like the next closest, I guess, to the new year. Anything else that we got that's coming that you guys are really excited about?
Well, our
You wanna talk
affiliate
about?
company,
Yeah.
which would be Positive Development now,
Yep.
Oh,
here in town, is starting to do a big project this winter. Go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah. So like Joel mentioned, Positive Developments is another LLC that he owns, that we're kind of separating those rental kind of one-off properties
Yeah.
from directly Drexel related things to create some division there. But yeah, we're looking to kind of do an exterior facelift remodel on, what is that, the corner of West Main Street and Railroad Street? I'm getting
Yeah.
good at my
Yes, yeah, you
directions.
are.
Very
Wow,
good.
well done.
Yeah, which is almost like a
Like, give me the
almost like a
landmark.
half a block of like a complete facelift to that part of town.
Yeah.
So super excited. It's some fun colors. It's going to
Yeah.
be some fun dynamics. It'll encompass 7 rentals, 7
wow.
residential rentals, 4 commercial rentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five residential,
5 residential.
3.
Oh, yeah, 5 residential.
Yeah, 5 and 5 actually.
5 and 5, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Wow, that's great. I mean, even with all the work you did with Pan and Parlor, like just the lift, it's so cool. Because, and again, we even though it's again an affiliate, like talking about the Drexel campus and like how much you grow on university. Like, this is where we want to be. This is where we want to continue.
Yeah,
to
and the Main Street's going to
thrive.
get real cool this spring. It's going to look beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
super excited.
That's amazing.
The virtual design team, shout out to them as always. Utilize them. They did a great job bringing that to life.
Yeah.
Do you work closely with them then? Like
We do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's been good. It really helps get the visual for like especially when you're doing just an exterior facelift like this. If it kind of meets your vibe.
Yeah.
Especially a renovation. So hard to imagine
Yeah.
like renovated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Which is on a Main Street property. So we're going to use a white component
Oh.
with black windows and then like a deep brown trim accent. So
Okay.
like wood trim accent. So something totally
I feel
different
like
to Main
I've
Street.
seen that a lot. Like,
Yeah, we're copying a trend for sure, but
If it-
there's not a lot of white
I mean,
in town.
let's bring it.
Yeah.
Let's bring it.
And that was the original color of the building, so we're kind of bringing
Oh,
the
yeah.
history back to life as
love
well.
that.
So
That kind of like just really dips into the creative side too,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like as an affiliate company, it's kind of fun because it kind of follows Joel's vision as the owner of that, like restoring the historical part or like the classy
Yeah.
but thrifty vibes that
Yes,
usually gravitates
yes.
towards.
and I also get to use our own products and get to work with our sales team and get to
Yes.
encourage them and support them. So
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's kind of
great.
fun. He gets to like, really, we get to like play one of the builders or almost a homeowner, so we almost get like this customer experience that we don't
Ooh.
normally get. So it is like totally
That's full
financially
circle.
everything's
Yes.
separate of Drexel, but
Yeah,
it's kind
yeah.
of fun because you can dive deeper and analyze like the sales process,
which
like
actually
we
helps
said that-
Drexel.
Yeah,
We've
Yeah.
helped
so it's
things
like a
at Drexel.
coaching
but yeah.
opportunity
Yeah.
for
Right,
Drexel.
yeah.
That it's like a separate
Yeah.
entity that is not affecting like Drexel's bottom line at all.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously,
It's really great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good way to frame that, man.
Yeah, no, really.
it's a sales pitch I've been practicing.
You said negotiations. It's good.
I used to have a thing at my desk that said, "In case of emergency, break glass."
Oh,
and it was
yeah?
my Oshkosh degree, so that was like her master's degree. She just like
my
broke the
gosh.
glass and then she used it.
I should get that and hang it on my wall.
You should.
Yeah, I don't know
So
why I took
fun.
it down. That was actually really fun.
Oh,
That is so fun.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and like speaking of like learning, like development, that's a huge piece of what we do here for our team members. Like, how are you continuing to develop yourself and your team? I don't know. Does your team have development days? Yes.
Yeah. So, we had our first development day about a month ago, first week in November. And obviously with this team, like, this was another one of my, like, Joel probably thought I was going to, like, start crying or quit or something, like, 2 weeks into this, like, him hijacking the team. Because I'm like, I don't know if I should be leading this team, and I don't know what they know.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
Yeah.
he's coached me through that you can lead a team even though, like, I don't know how to use every power tool that's in the back of their trucks, you know? So, like, obviously our development day isn't going to be, like, this is how you use a whatever saw. Like, it's more staying organized or, like, just that, like, project management instead of, like, scribbling down the plumber's number on a sticky note hoping you remember to call him in 2 weeks, like using a spreadsheet to like create a budget and create a timeline.
Yeah, I can actually resonate with that. Back in my fitness days, I was leading a group fitness team, but I was asked to do personal training, and I was like, "Oh, but I'm not a personal trainer. I'm the group gal."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do that.
Yeah, it's like that mindset shift and a little bit of that, like, okay, how does this work? But yeah, I love that. I mean,
I think it's asking that team a lot of questions then, and then
Yeah.
also finding their core mission and their core purpose and their core job duties, and like what do you actually need to them, and to give them the directives, right?
Yeah.
So what's your metrics too, right? Is it I just shout out to Nick Nargis's team in Kewaskum. I just came from that meeting and I thought of that. Like, I don't do their jobs. I'm not I know what they're supposed to do, quote and order things. I don't know how to do that in woodware or spruce anymore. I'm not sure how they get the orders in and out, but I led that team today briefly, and I just said, your job comes down to accuracy. Right now it's always speed and accuracy, but right now your direct derivative needs to be accuracy. It was kind of a fun, the best part of that little nugget was, I told them, okay, so they have 60 tasks to do a day. I said, if you think about it, that's like high school, and it's a little quiz every day. You have each of them have 6 quizzes. So the coolest part about these quizzes is you can cheat. I said, don't be afraid to ask somebody else next to you if that looks like good before you submit it.
Yeah.
Let's get 100% every time.
That's good.
You can cheat.
That's good.
Don't hand it in until it's 100.
Yeah.
That resonated with some
That was
people.
like the
For
light
sure.
bulb.
It was a little bit for some people, I
do
think.
this in
Yeah.
school.
We welcome cheating.
Yeah.
Get 100.
Go. Exactly. No, that's good. And I think too, just that curiosity too, just asking questions of your team and what do you want to learn? What do you want to get out of this? And that's great that.
Well, and Amber's given that to me, and I think I've mentioned that to Mandy. It's wonderful in her position right now, and eventually she won't be. But there's always a great thing that at the table you have somebody called a naive genius, where they literally don't know anything about the subject, and they can ask the right questions that you're not asking, that everyone thinks they already know.
Yeah.
So right now, Mandy's got a great opportunity when she goes to project management or a new property or a new, again, MRNC, and just she can ask questions that, hey, I don't know. And that's actually helped us a lot and helped her team a lot and helped Drexel a lot.
Yeah, well, that's even the research.
But it's always a think, you unlearn what you think you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like our research development home, having the strawberry box and having Megan go through that process and be like, I don't know, how does this work? That's really helpful. Just to have that perspective. So super cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting pretty close here to our Billboard question already, Mandy. I told you it goes fast.
Yep.
And I know you put a lot of time and thought into this, or into Gemini. No.
Mandy's a horrible poker player because as soon as she gets warmed up a little bit, the skin gets red as a tomato.
Yep. That has been from middle school on.
That's how God made you.
Exactly.
You can't control that.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
The only way to control it would be come in with a buzz and already have the red face, and then you just stay with it.
Yeah. Really, and even that I don't think I do.
Even that wouldn't work.
No.
All right.
So you get a billboard, Mandy, and anywhere you want it, it could be at one of these properties, and even if you want. So think about that. What's your message?
This was the only thing that made me uptight about coming on the podcast.
Wow, the pressure of the billboard.
The pressure of the billboard, I don't know, it was one shot, one message, you can't be too long, less is more or whatever. Sure. But I just wrote down, to myself, give it to God is what I would put on there. Kind of back to, not obsessing over the degree, but, checking those boxes. And that's so funny, the break the glass if you need this in an emergency. I thought having a master's degree would bail me out or make those anxieties go away. Or it's okay, once I get this job or once I get this experience or once I move out, you always think that next thing will make it go away. And really, I started doing a Bible study this year at Shepherd of the Hills. Cool. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
And last week, actually, one of the things somebody shared was anxiety is just showing your distrust in God for his plan. That's, you can't disappoint him except for by doing that, which is kind of crazy to think about it. I didn't think about it like that. It's okay, I'm going to give my whole life to God except for this little corner, I got this. I can control my career. The rest I'll give it to God, if I'm supposed to meet the right people or whatever. Wow. So truly surrendering 100%. You know?
People forget to give that work's a big part of your life, and God probably wants to be part of that too.
Yeah.
And it's so secular, it's crazy how much the world's gotten secular and distrusting of God.
Yeah, and we just talked about that with Derek last week too, of praying about this career move for him too, and be what is it, God?
Back to the anxiety thing, which it's awesome. Give to God. I love that one. Is if you believe prayer works, and you actually do believe prayer works, and then back to anxiety or worry. So if you're praying and you believe prayer works for the greater good, even if it's not what you're praying for, then why are you worrying? So if you're worrying, you're actually, again, disproving that you actually believe in God. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
That is
Yeah.
hard. That is hard to give up.
It
though.
is.
Yeah.
Ooh, gut check.
Yep.
And again, I think
You know?
so many moms, I always think of moms,
Yeah.
they still have been brought up somehow, some way that worry is love.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm worried about you, right? Like even the way you say it,
Yeah.
I'm worried about you. It sounds so momish
It does.
and such a wonderful emotion,
Yeah.
and it's a horrible devilish emotion.
Yeah.
I love you. Are you okay? Do you want to talk? Is different than I worry.
Yeah.
I worry about you at night,
Yeah.
which sounds so loving, and it's actually not. It's I pray for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I pray for you.
Right.
Do you know that? Oh, thank you. Right? Not I worry about you.
Yeah. Give it to God.
Give it to God.
Thanks, Mandy.
Yeah.
All right.
Being on the
Thank you.
pod. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peace and love. Out.
Ouch.